Hey guys, it's Heather Holliday, your social marketing nut. And today we're going to cover the new MAXTECH powered by kvCORE, some of my favorite features. I ran kvCORE for about 5 years, about a year ago, and I absolutely love it. This is going to be a game changer. So I just wanted to kind of go over some of my favorite features that we will be getting soon and tips that we can do right now to go ahead and prepare ourselves for the upcoming changes that we're getting. So let's go ahead. kvCORE, game changer. You're going to have your website is a powerful lead engine. We have so many tools that we're going to be able to use to generate leads for on the office level, on the agent level. So many awesome things that we're going to be able to do. Of course, you get your full IDX website, semi-customizable. We're actually getting a semi-customized website, which will allow us to have featured cities, neighborhoods, stuff like that, which I'm super excited about. I did not have that feature when I had kvCORE. There's a lot of enhanced features that we are getting as part of the Remax package that I'm super stoked about. AI-powered technology, that's a game changer. It's going to allow artificial intelligence to help you cultivate all these leads that you will be getting, which allows you to focus and put some time into income producing activities versus having to work through every one of your leads. We'll show you that kind of in the dashboard. Super easy. Have your cup of coffee or tea in the morning. Look over what's going on, the activity. What can you be doing? Allowing you to work smarter, not harder, because it has all this technology. The marketing autopilot. It is, I don't know if you've ever heard of like Circle Picks. That is going to be part of the integration of what we have, social media, as far as your listings, designs, all that kind of fun stuff. Your listing management and marketing, one-click availability, search the entire MLS within your dashboard, easily send it to everybody who's looking at properties in the price range, city, all that fun stuff. Super easy to be able to work all of your database and bringing in all of those listings that are IDX fed. So super easy to do all that. Of course, you're going to get a lot of branded mobile apps. So I absolutely love the searching mobile app for consumer. I love that. Hands down was one of my favorite apps as far as searching for homes. Super easy to use. But you're also going to get a CRM app, which will allow you to work your database and everything right inside of your phone. You'll also have an open house app branded to you. Super easy for iPad, have people sign in, register for open house, and easily be able to contact those people after the fact. So I love that. And of course, you have a built-in marketplace, which is going to be our design center, pretty much kind of replacing the megaphone other than the ads and stuff like that. So we'll have a full suite of social posts, flyers, all that kind of fun stuff. So lots of great stuff coming our way. I haven't even mentioned a bit of it, but lots of it. What did I just do here? I just went all the way to the end. Let's click here. The add-on. So of course we get the full kvCORE regular platform, but we're getting Core Present, which is insane, mind-blowing technology. I can't wait till we can do some videos going over what this is, the full CMA. Heat map, you'll be able to see everything a consumer's doing. It's a live link, so it's going to constantly be refreshing the data in there. Absolutely insane game changer right there. And of course, we have our listing machine design center. That's going to be your kind of automated listing marketing, social media, all that kind of fun stuff. And then we have the team add-on. So when I had kvCORE, if one of my teams wanted a site, they still had to pay between $350 and $500 to get a platform just for their team. We are getting that. So if you are a team, you will be able to have your own platform, assign leads different ways, be able to see everything that's going on within your team. There are lots of great stuff for the team sites. Of course, agents have their individual, but you'll have another site just for your team, which is absolutely super exciting. And there's no additional cost for that. The websites, this is just kind of a generic the sample website, which we do have up in your hub. We'll go over that in just a moment. So be able to have a custom header, video, slideshow that's automatic. So we'll be able to do lots of fun stuff. Of course, your bio, and we get the semi-customized site. So we'll be able to have cities, subdivisions, all that fun stuff showcased on your actual website. Lots of stuff that we can do that's super easy, and it's not cumbersome. It's not, endless possibilities and gets so confusing. Change the color, change the header, add your bio, your social, blogs, all that kind of fun stuff. So that part is great when it comes to the website. And don't worry, I've got you every step of the way. So don't let any of that confuse you or get too overwhelming, because I'm here every step of the way for you. This is what your dashboard will look like. It's, have your cup of coffee in the morning, look at your dashboard. You're going to see what every single one of your leads is doing on the website. What properties are they looking at? What searches they're doing, every single thing that's going on with all of your leads. It's super easy to be able to just have a one glance look at properties and what they're doing on your site. We currently do not have anything even remotely close to this, but it is something that I would tell my agents, spend 5 minutes drinking your cup of coffee, 10 minutes, really kind of looking at what's going on. How can you reach out to them? That artificial intelligence is going to be sending emails and texts based on what they're actually doing on your site. So it is good to see, are they replying via email, via text, and all of that good stuff. And you can see that right on your homepage and your dashboard, as well as, you got help, you got all this other kind of fun stuff. Let's see here. This is if you actually click into just your CRM part, your lead activity. Super easy to be able to do searches, save those searches. So if you work a certain subdivision or city, you can actually say, I want to save a search for all leads looking at properties in this city, save it. So now when you go to your CRM part with all of your leads in there, it is a one-click button to be able to see that saved search, making it super easy for you to work your entire database. So make sure we can use all that fun features. Of course, you can click into people, actually see phone number, anything that they're going to use artificial intelligence to find all this information about this person, from their phone number, their email, finding all their social. It'll even kind of go into where they work. If they've changed jobs recently, it's going to be using all of these different data points to fill in the blanks to find out everything they can about a specific lead. And if you watch the video, which we'll go over at the end, that's in RE/MAX University, it really kind of goes into detail on all this information that they're gathering for you. But I love, you can click on someone's name, easily see every property they're looking at, every email correspondence, text, all of that fun stuff. Log your phone calls in there, make a task so that you know when to call them back or anything like that. The system makes it super easy for you to do easy follow-up and be able to see what's going on with each person and what they're doing on your site. You can use this dashboard, as I mentioned earlier, to do searches from the entire MLS. So maybe you want to do a search for a property. You'll be able to see all the information, the other agent's information, all the photos, all the information, just as though you were actually in your MLS doing a search. But then you can easily send a video to somebody, send an email, send a text, send this property or a search to anybody via text or email, making it super easy to be able to kind of set up those prospecting within your database in this dashboard, keeping everything right inside of one place, making it super easy. The marketing autopilot, behavior analyst, all the smart campaigns that you can do, the search alerts, all of that fun stuff. They even have like a Mojo dialer where it's, I guess they call it a call queue mobile dialer, where you can actually say, call everybody that came onto my system yesterday, and it's going to auto dial, basically telling you who you're calling and why as you have that auto dialer set up. That's a little freaky for me, but a lot of agents use it and absolutely love it, and it doesn't cost anything. That behavior automation and validation is where it's going to be sending emails and texts based on the behaviors that they're doing on their website. So it's not a one size fits all. kvCORE understands that. Yes, they'll get their property alerts, marketing reports, whatever they've signed up for, but depending on what they're doing on the website, they will be getting different emails and texts. So that's absolutely crucial. And it really makes it like you have an inside sales agent working your database for you to help cultivate these leads, which allows you to focus on other activities in your business. The Open House app, absolutely love this. Super easy from your phone, iPad, to go ahead, set up. I'm doing an open house, whether it's my listing, someone else's listing, put in that address. It's going to allow them to fill in their name, phone number, email, whatever it is that you want them to do. You can modify the questions if you're looking for more specific stuff. What it's going to do, they register. They're immediately going to get a text in the email branded to you with all the information about that property, all the photos and description, all that fun stuff. Not only that, is it's now every time somebody registers at that open house, they're going to go into your dashboard and they're going to be labeled with a hashtag with that date and that address. You can modify that if you want it to, but by default, at least it's the date and address. What this allows you to do is that next morning you want to do a quick follow-up. Maybe you want to send a quick video thanking them for visiting, and if they have any questions on that property or anything in the neighborhood, to feel free to reach out to you. You'll be able to do with one click, you go to that label, that hashtag. Now you can send that email, video, or text to every single person that registered at that open house. It's a game changer, fellas. I love it. Absolutely amazing. Unlimited text codes. This may be a little weird, but I'm sure you've seen signs that have like text Heather 1 to this number and to receive all the information about that property. Put it on your sign writers, make custom sign writers, because in the dashboard, you can easily say, when someone texts this code that I've set up, I want it to do what? I want it to send them information on this specific property. Now that property goes under contract, but you have another new listing. Take that sign writer, put it on the new listing. Now you're going to go in your dashboard and say, now we're changing it to this property. So you can make those custom signs, or if you want it to be a home value, keep those codes, put it on your print marketing like postcards, snail mail, anything like that. You're able to control what each of these text messages do. So you can have those custom sign writers and all of that information. It's absolutely amazing because it does text them all the information branded to you, while the photos and information about the property, making it super easy for, the nosy neighbors or those that are looking for properties. You don't have any flyers or anything. It's like a digital flyer, but it has all that information, making it super easy. I absolutely love all of these text codes that we can set up. So you get squeeze pages and landing pages. There's a little different. The landing pages is basically like a forced registration. So if they're going to go to a page that's over here on your left side, we can easily customize these. They go to a landing page. Maybe you have check out the new listings in this subdivision, or maybe you have a buyer's guide, seller's guide, home staging guide. Like, we'll be able to set up all that for you because we do have those books for you. But it's super nice. It's a landing page, forced registration, kind of like a gateway. So they give you their information, and what happens after that? Well, if you can put in a URL to your home staging guide or buyer seller guide, or a squeeze page you've set up for a certain subdivision, maybe golf properties, pool properties, whatever it is that you want to set up. It's basically a saved search that gives you a link. It's a squeeze page, and you can say, set up, it's going to be forced registration. They have to enter their information before they get information, or maybe I'm allowing them X amount of time or X amount of properties they look at before I get a forced registration. So you have your landing pages, which is a gateway to information, whatever it is you want it to do. And then you have a squeeze page. It could be anything. It could be multiple properties. It could be a single property. You could have a seller squeeze, meaning, the average home in this city is this amount. What is yours? And they put in their address to get that automated value assessment on the property. So and then you also have the market report. It's going to allow you to put in a city or subdivision. It'll pull in all of that, active, pending, sold data. And it's really nice because it's a live feed. So that link doesn't ever have to change. It'll automatically update. So it's really nice when we can actually have all of that information. And this is basically what I set up in Google Drive, that'll have all of these different searches for cities, subdivisions, sellers, market reports, all of that. So don't worry if this freaks you out, because I'm going to set up all of this for you guys, so you won't have to worry about this. So I'm going to be setting up all of this. All you have to do is put in your first domain, that kind of like, it's like a subdomain. So usually it's your first name, last name, dot, whatever the website is. That'll make it yours. So what we do is we just put those in Google Drive, so you have access to all of these different landing pages and squeeze pages, so you can use them at your will. And don't worry, we'll go over this, so don't let this freak you out too much. This is me. I love all this kind of stuff. So I'll be setting all of this up for you guys. Then we have Core Present, which is amazing. In less than a minute, you could actually build a CMA, plug in that address. It's going to automatically pull in all of this information for the person that you're sending this to. You can modify it, do whatever you want with it, but it's really cool. It has a live link, so you can send that link to the person, and you're able to track every single thing they're doing. What properties are they looking at? Are they looking at it multiple times? Are they looking at the data or all the houses? If you get crickets and you don't hear back from them, you can actually go into the report. What properties did they look at? What part of this CMA did they look at the longest? It allows you to reach out to them. Oh, did you see the neighbor's house was just listed? Did you take a look at that? You already know they looked at that property and all the photos at least 5 times, but you don't have to tell them you know this. But go ahead, and it gives you that topic to be able to reach out and open that line of conversation. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know. It's very similar, blah, 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 blah. So this is amazing technology. I can't wait till we can really get in there and look at that live preview, because this is going to be absolutely amazing for you to be able to send those live CMAs. Of course, we can also save those as a PDF, and we'll be able to add in your listing presentation and sort it out in a way that makes sense for your consumer, if they're engineer, lifestyle, whatever it may be. There's a lot of stuff we're going to be able to do with Core Present. I'm super stoked about that. My mind was just blown when we actually got that sneak preview and in-depth preview, watching them live doing it. Is pretty awesome. Of course, we have your design center tool. So this is the auto marketing. It's going to have, where we can actually set up emails to send out to your database. You'll want to make sure that you can add birthdays, homeversaries, all of that inside of your database for these, because you can set up emails or texts to automatically go out to everybody in your database that has those. But also, I love that we'll be able to set up maybe monthly emails that go out to all of your database. We'll have local content information and fun stuff. You can opt in to allow that newsletter to go out to all of your consumers. Of course, if you love doing your own newsletters, you're going to be able to do all of that. Of course, we will be doing that on the brokerage level, and you can opt in to have that sent out to everybody. It'll be generic, more local kind of content, but we'll be able to do that for you. Of course, if you love, you have nothing but time, you can do that on your own, and we'll show you how to do all of that. So lots of great things coming your way with the design center and the listing machine and all that fun stuff. When are we going to get this, right? Soon. They just started rolling out for Canada. They're the first guinea pigs, because their contract was ending. So I guess it's really going to depend on how easy and smooth that rollout is for Canada to be able to get this. I'm thinking it's going to be late Q1. I can only assume that they'll be wanting to have this at least partially rolled out to the United States by the time R4 comes up, because they'll want to showcase stuff. We are in for the early adopters. I believe as soon as they heard that this was even a thing, like Megan ran down to the booth to be one of the first people to sign up for before anybody knew about it. The tech team knows that I work a lot on the Boosh sites and that I'm familiar with kvCORE. So I've already sent over a list of all of the brokerages that I help to try to get us even faster on that beta, early release. So hopefully soon, but there's a lot of stuff that we can be doing to prepare. And one of my biggest things is go to your launch page in your hub, your Agent Hub website. We actually have a launch page. So whether you're on MAXTECH or we have it on your RMAA resources, we built a MAXTECH. So any new information, videos, this presentation, all of that content is on that page. We will be updating it and adding it to your newsletter as we get more details and information. So make sure to watch the videos and all the information that's available on that page. Watch this video. They go in depth, sneak peek, diving in to your website and all the other fun tools that we have. She does a phenomenal job on, I get very ADHD because I get super excited, but they do a great job at kind of going in depth on that artificial intelligence and, really how you can work the system to your benefit. So make sure to watch Nick's video. He only talks for the first 2 minutes, and then it's kvCORE doing their amazing presentation, really diving in deep to the system. Check out this video. Do it today. It's on RU, so you can watch it at your convenience, but check out that video 100%. Biggest thing, organizing your database. Use this time, organize your database, add birthdays, home anniversaries, whatever information you can possibly do. Use this time to fill those blanks in. I would completely recommend using the first app because it's going to help bring in everybody, sort it using their 700 data points to fill in different blanks. But this is going to really kind of give you that upper hand by using the first app if you aren't already. If anything, I know it costs money after I think 45 days. Use the free 45 days, bring everybody in there, really set aside time block to really work the system, get your contacts. If you don't feel like using it after that, put it on your calendar after 30 days to send them an email to cancel it. Export all of those people. It's really going to help you get started with organizing that database and then using that time, getting the addresses. And I know your office has full spreadsheets of all of the sales you've done with that has a lot of this information, like the addresses and stuff like that. So use all these tools you have to your benefit to really use this time to focus on contact and your database and all that fun stuff. And of course, we're all here to help you through this process. If you need help with the database, we have the kvCORE Excel spreadsheet for importing to make everything seamless. If you want that, that should be right on your hub on the MAXTECH page that we have for you as well. Website content. If you have another website outside of Booge, make sure maybe save some of that if you have blogs. I put everything in Google Drive, just kind of organizing it. So that way we can easily add everything over to the kvCORE platform once that gets live. If I've already done your Booge website, we'll be, getting all of that over to the kvCORE once we have it. And don't worry, usually we have both platforms for at least a few months to be able to make this a seamless transition for all of us. But if I've done your Booge website, we're going to get that all over for you. And really just relax and breathe. Use this time to get your contact database organized so that it'll be a seamless transition over to there. I've got your back. I'm familiar with kvCORE. We're going to make sure to get the brokerage site set up. That'll trickle right down to the agents once you get it live. So you'll already have an amazing website to work with. And then we work together to maybe you want a different video header, add your logo, all that kind of fun stuff. But I will be there every step of the way to help you through this transition. I'm super stoked about that. And then this is just some prep steps that we just kind of went over. One, I will say, if you do not have your own domain, go buy your own domain. This is going to make it nice. Your all of your signs, your marketing, your business cards, it should have your own domain. This gives you full control over where this domain goes. Right now, it may go to Booge, but once we set up that site, we'll be able to easily move it over to the kvCORE platform, which will make it so you don't have to change anything. Once you have your own domain, which is like $15 a year, completely worth it. Your branding doesn't have to change anything because you have full control over where that website URL goes. So go to GoDaddy, spend the $15 a year, buy a domain. If you do not have a website active, live, if you do not have your Booge site, we need to still have a website up there. Don't wait if you don't have one. Let's get that Booge site on your hub. There is an order form. I will get that published. If you go search your name plus Remax and you see your Remax profile, by default, that website link, like visit my website, is going to your Booge website. Unless you've changed that inside of your profile, it's going to your Booge website. If you do not have a Booge website published and you have not changed that URL because you have another website, it's going to remax.com. People may think that they're searching on your website because they found you, they clicked on your website. But if you don't have it published or you have not changed that domain inside of your profile to go to another website, it's going to remax.com. You're helping create leads for other people. Missed opportunities. Let's get that Booge website published. You have a link. I will make it look beautiful right off the bat. And then once we get kvCORE, we'll be able to transfer all that information to your agent website. So make sure, let's get that set up. If you have any questions at all, we are here for you. We can't wait for this to happen. Q1, Q2 cannot happen fast enough. If you ask me, this is going to be a game changer for all of us. And if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Go to your hub. There's a Zoom with me. Ask me any questions. Call me, text me, email me. I'm here to answer you and help you in any way that I can. So I'm super excited for this, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.